Hey, what's going on? My name is Frankthaman. I'm a barber and cosmetologist, and if you're like me, you're out of luck because apparently the world is burning right now. Barbershops, salons, everything is closed right now. But luckily for you, I'm a barber and a cosmetologist, and I'm going to be teaching you how to cut your hair. Stick around and let's jump right into the video. Let's get it. Step number 1, remove product, hat, and bed hair. And when you're done, guys, you want to go ahead and just towel dry. Obviously, you don't want it to be too dry, and trust me, you won't get it too dry. My hair is at its full natural state, right? No gunk, no hat hair, no bed hair, none of that. So here's what's very important. But the first step would be to prep your hair, right? We're still on that first step, but right now we're gonna go ahead and move forward to the next step. Step number 2, identify your hair growth pattern, part it, and cut everything below it. If you have a comb over and your comb over parts here, go ahead and part your hair. If your comb over parts here, go ahead and part your hair. And notice all I'm doing is I'm going just like that, bam, and then I'm parting the hair. Now, if your hair is parted either way, it's very important that you identify that, because the last thing you want to do is cut hair that you don't need to. So luckily for me, all I do is I slick my hair back. Step number 3, determine your desired hair length, cut everything you don't need, and now you have a clean, clear canvas. Step number 4, determine your type of haircut, create your 3 guidelines, and fade out so you won't say ouch. I'm gonna grab this bad boy and I'm gonna close it. Clippers, the way they maneuver is pretty simple. This means close, this means open. When this is closed, that means that it's gonna cut shorter. And when this is open, it means it's gonna cut less shorter. So here's a 0, here's a 0.5. In other words, it's a 0 and this is a half. I'm gonna open it down to a 0 so I can go ahead and keep my hair nice and bald. I'm gonna make my guideline just like this, not too high. And don't worry about this guideline being straight, bro. You're at home cutting your hair during the goddamn global pandemic. Relax. Oh damn, but at the same time, make sure it don't look like this. Get it a little bit straighter. Here's my handy dandy Andy slimline. I'm gonna bald this because I like mine to be super bald. I am going ½ an inch below that guideline that I just created, and I'm fading out. What I mean by that is I'm going just like this. Bam, bam, just like that, guys. While you have this is a great time to get your entire neckline. Why not? Make sure to get right here underneath your ear. A lot of hair grows there. So there you guys have it. I just created my other guideline. It's still the same guideline, this one, and I'm gonna create the other guideline here. How do you determine the guideline? Pretty much it's up to you. However bald you want to put it, however high you want to put it, that's pretty much up to you. I wouldn't go any higher, right? Especially because you're at home, bro. You pretty positive you know what you're doing, right? So just stay on the safe side. So there you guys have it. That is my first guideline, second guideline. Now we're gonna move on and fade out these guidelines. All right, I opened the clipper all the way, close, did that first guideline, open, did that second guideline. The lever's all the way open. I'm gonna open it slightly like that to hit that first guideline here. As I go higher, I drop the lever. Because remember, that was a 0, that's a 0.5. So as you drop the lever, it starts getting higher and higher, meaning 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, until you finally get to 0.5. Now for some reason, I don't know why, but I have these little bald spots here. Alright, that's not to throw no shade on my last barber, which is my homie, he works with me. But I don't know what's going on. I gotta dig deeper into that. Now, remind you, whatever you use to create a guideline is what you're gonna need to also take it off. So if you use this to create the guideline, is what you're gonna need to also take it out. I'm using just the corner work. Before I go any higher, I'm gonna go ahead and use my handy dandy and the shaver. All right, now that we faded that out, we're gonna do our second guideline. This is a 1 guard on here. What I'm gonna do now, the lever's all the way up, I'm gonna drop it all the way down to create a 1.5. That's a 1, this is a 1.5. As I'm getting toward the top, I am flicking out. And it looks like it's fading all the way in already, because remember we ran that number 2 all the way through. All these dark spots, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with my corner work. What I mean by that, you'll see exactly what I mean. Look, there's a mirror behind you for wondering what I'm looking at. I'm actually gonna use that mirror instead of this one. Now, obviously I'm kind of cheating because I have another mirror in front of me, but it's still the same concept. But I'm pretty much using my corner work here. You don't wanna go too high. I hate how many holes I have in my head. I don't understand why I have that, dude. That should not be happening. See that dark spot here? We're gonna soften that up with a number 2. I'm fading out. Yeah, now I dropped the lever all the way open. Mind you, I don't want to cut any of this hair because if I do, that is gonna be a very bad boo-boo. Okay, you do not want that. So toss that hair over as much as you can, all right? We're gonna grab a number 3 because I feel like I'm going too high. I just want to soften up that dark spot. I don't want to fade it out. I just want to soften it up. God damn, y'all heard that? Going a little too high. And that's fine because we're at home cutting our hair. We're not at the barber shop, right? All right, and as far as this, we're just gonna leave that alone for now. We're gonna move on to the other side. Boom. And for the moment, I'm not gonna need that right now because there's a mirror right behind me. So this is what we're gonna do. Maybe you could follow a whole lot better now. Close, that's 0. Open, that's 0.5. Close, that's 0. Open, that's 0.5. Here we go. That's a 0. We're gonna open it up all the way. Go about 1/2 inch. Right? That's a 0 guideline, that's a 0.5. We're gonna close it, open it up just a little bit to be 0.1. Now 0.2. Now 0.3. And now drop it a little bit more, 0.4. Fading out. Out just like this. Guideline's still there, so I'm gonna hit it. Hit it, hit it, hit it. If it's not coming off, guess what that means? Whatever you originally did to create that guideline is what you're gonna need to fade that guideline out. So just like that. Corner work, corner work, corner work. All right, now that that's gone, now we have the 0.5 guideline. We're gonna drop this all the way down, and that's gonna create a 1.5 guideline. This is a 0.5, this is gonna be a 1.5. Boom. Open, go about 1/2 inch. Open it up all the way. And again, more holes in my head. Why do I have that? I don't know. Actually, I know exactly why I have that one. That's a story for another day. Pretty much, remember that's a 1/2 guideline. I have the lever all the way closed right now. And I'm trying to fade it as much as possible. All right. This side of my hair is more dense, so I'm going to use the 1.5 guard. Because the 1, pretty much once you open it, becomes 1.5. But the wall actually made a 1.5 guard. So once you close this and you open this, this becomes a 2. But the 1.5 was really cool. Is if you do it slight way, midway like this, it becomes 1.75, which is easy to get that guideline out there. I'm going to drop it all the way down just to make sure I don't go no higher. And soften up this guideline a whole lot more. Grab the number 2 guard, and I'm gonna go ahead, grab this bad boy, open it up all the way, soften that line up right there. Notice I'm grabbing my bangs to make sure I don't cut them. And notice my hair grows this way, so I'm cutting against it, and I'm also fading out. Fading out. Out so you won't say ouch. I don't know what you're thinking, god damn, bro, what is going on? No, I just have holes in my head. All right, 0 guideline. We're gonna drop the lever all the way down to create our 0.5 guideline. Here we go. Half an inch above. Bam, bam, bam. All right, now what I'm gonna do though, instead of focusing on the 0.5, I'm gonna create another guideline, which is a 1.5. How do I do that? With the number 1 guard, I'm gonna drop the lever all the way down just like that. And we're gonna go for it. I have astigmatism in my left eye, so this is harder on the left side, guys. So I'm going all the way through. Whoa, this is so goddamn hard. But you're gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it. Alright, so there we go. We created it all the way through. We're gonna work on this head because the hair is not so dense there. Now what we're gonna do is fade out this guideline here first before we fade out that guideline.
Is oval.
So we're gonna take off the final and last guideline running all the way through my head. All right, we're gonna put a number 4 guard. You're probably gonna need a bigger guard for yourself. We originally put a number 2 on there, so I'm gonna put a number 4. I'm gonna drop the lever all the way down. And here we go. What I'm doing is I'm just trying to even out my head straight up. Because right now my head looks like a mushroom. I'm trying to go straight up. Alright, see how that side looks nice and straight, but this side doesn't? Let's do the same thing over here. Be mindful of your bangs, throw them this way. Alright, here we go. Be mindful, go straight up to start shaping your hair. And this is called shaping, guys. All that bulk that we don't want. Oh, whoa, that was a lot. All right, and with that said, guys, I'm gonna leave this alone. See that? A whole lot better, huh? Yep. Now we're gonna move to the top of our hair. As far as all the little stuff on the hair, we're gonna leave that alone for now because we're gonna slick our hair back. And then we're gonna go ahead and touch up those dark spots or light spots. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and touch up the top. Let's do it. Get your handy dandy water bottle. Dap your hair all the way through. As you can tell, I have a gang of hair. Make sure your hair is real damp, bro. Not wet where you're soaking wet, but damp. My hair's super thick, which is why it seems like I'm taking a shower. All right. Get yourself your comb that you already had prepared before. Here we go. Alright, guys. This is what I would recommend for anybody stuck at home. I don't like my hair over my eyebrows, so I'm instantly going to go just like this. Alright? Alright, now that it's out of my face. There we go. So now that I'm done with that, I want you guys to go ahead and start with the back. Right? You're gonna go ahead and grab your comb, part it, slide it just like that, part your hair. Right? Now that you have this chunk of hair here, don't cut that yet, just part that one more time. Now that you have this hair here, I want you to cut that just a little bit. Just a little bit, just like that. You saw it was uneven. Don't cut past your second knuckle. And when you're done, grab the other side. See how now that's uneven? Let's make it even. Don't cut past your second knuckle, guys, because if you cut yourself here, it will hurt a whole lot. And it's hard to heal because you're always opening up your fingers. And notice I'm pulling the hair directly from which it grows. Bam, bam. Alright, bangs have already been cut. How do you know if this is straight? We're gonna go ahead and do what's called cross-checking. We're gonna go straight down the middle, pick our hair up. Hopefully this guy on YouTube knows what he's talking about. And would you look at that? It looks like he does. Holy goddamn. Do the same thing. Each section of your hair, part it, continue parting it, continue parting it. Till you see any long hairs that you do not like. you wanna go ahead and cut. Thankfully for me, I know what I'm doing. Wow, that doesn't happen often, guys. Step number 5 is to pre-style, blow dry, and comb to your desired look. So we got into my favorite part of a haircut, and that's styling hair. I don't look like this. I'm gonna look like a whole different person right now. And today I'm gonna be using Suavecito. I'm gonna grab a little bit maybe about a pea size just like this, put it on the tip of my fingers, and go just like this, right? What I'm doing now is I'm applying this as a pre-styler. And I'm getting it onto the scalp of my head rather, and I am making sure that it's going all the way to the root of my hair so it could go ahead and hold as I blow dry back. Step number 6, texturizing shears for any white lines and also dark spots in the head, and line up and razor work if needed. All right, so I see some like dark spots around here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and touch that up. I can't really do it facing you guys, so I'm gonna grab my mirror. And I see them here, right? I see them right there. The reason why hair looks darker in certain areas is because it's denser in those areas, meaning there's more hairs per square inch, and that's what's going on right there. I'm gonna leave that alone. To me, that looks solid. I'm quarantined out again, so I'm not really worried. We're gonna be at home anyways. So any dark spots that you see in your hair that you don't like, you can go ahead and touch up. Like right there, anywhere around my holes that I have, like right there. Boom, boom, boom. Things like that. Just like that. Final last thing, guys, one more piece size of product in my hair to make sure it stands. Put this all the way in my hands, and I'm gonna grab another little piece size, just like this, because my hair is super thick. Gonna run it all the way through the bottom of my hair, meaning onto my scalp. Another piece size, because I have so much goddamn hair. And that would be it as far as product goes. Just like this, gonna grab my comb. Slick it roll back just like that. As you can see, as promised, I have a pompadour. I like to use a pick to go ahead and pick my hair out. And yes sir, bro, as promised, like I said, I have a pompadour. Yes sir. Pretty fly, huh? Clean, ready for the living room, ready for my bathroom, ready for my game room, whatever. We ain't going nowhere, we're quarantined out. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe for any of the tools that I use in this video. It's in the link in the description below. Thank you guys for sticking around. Appreciate you guys, and have a good one, man, and stay safe, wash your hands, and stay away from people. Peace. See you guys in the next video.